Hello, folks. Welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Bite of Wednesday, 26th November. A good day on the markets. And this has emanated from just one report in the US, which basically said that inflation rate is below expectations. And suddenly, the expectations that December rate cut will happen have gone through the roof. And of course, Asian markets took a lot of strength from that. And Asian markets were up in the trade, and we also opened much higher than expected for the day. So suddenly now, from yesterday's expiry, post yesterday's expiry, where everything was looking very glum, suddenly now we are again at a new all-time high, or at least very near it, and the mood has swung from complete pessimism to some hope now. Let's go look at some of the charts. Disclaimer as always, please read fully and only then proceed in the video. Uh, in the Nifty chart, you can see one single short move of 1.24%. It has covered the entire previous 4 days of range, and it's a very strong move. I mean, this kind of move we have not seen in the recent past, where the open of the day was also the low of the day. This is actually a technical aspect where if the open of the day is the high or low of that particular day, then it is likely that the market is very decisive in terms of where it started and the trend in which it is going. So it is now very likely that we will go to a new all-time high. I have very little doubt about that. Nifty Junior also climbing back quite dramatically. I was not expecting this kind of a run today. We've almost covered the last two steep fall days that we had uh, in the previous week, and 1.49% on Nifty Junior. Mid caps 1.28%. Again, whatever was lost in the last 3-4 days has been recovered back. And small caps also gained 1.18%, although small caps are much farther from their all-time high. So, but all in all, a very good day for confidence building back, and Nifty Bank actually closing at a new high, up 1.2% for the day. So here again you can see the open is equal to the low, and there is no sort of wick on this candle, clearly showing that a very decisive move has happened today. Gold is also up 0.93%. So can you see the how the macros trigger an entire wave of optimism? Just one small interest rate hint, and it has triggered a wave of optimism in not only in precious metals, in emerging markets, everywhere. 0.93% on gold. So gold is now 12,664 per gram, and it's a stone's throw from its previous high in the rupee terms. Silver doing much better, actually 1.96% up. It's nearing the 1,60,000 mark once again, and we are again a couple of percentage from previous highs. A very nice cup and handle uh, pattern is forming. A breakout is going to take us much higher. And nobody really is expecting that, but I think that is likely to happen. Please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't so far. Uh, our team will be really be motivated to see more and more regular viewers converting into subscribers. Advanced decline trends, 416 advances to 84 declines. Completely one-sided day where the declines did not have a chance versus the gainers. Nifty heat map, almost everything is green. Bharti Airtel taking a break today. It was doing quite well in the previous many sessions. Adani Enterprise also down 0.77%. But other than that, you see so much of green on this screen that it's a rare day to see this kind of a polarity on the screen. Reliance leading the market at 1.9%, along with HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Bajaj Finance, Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, Maruti, TCS, Infosys, Tata Motors, all doing quite well, along with L&T, Indigo, and JSW Steel. Nifty next 50 heat map has no red whatsoever, and you have some big gains in Vedanta, Tata Power, Siemens, Mazdoc, Bosch, Varun Beverages, HAL, TVS Motors, BPCL. It was just very nice gains all across the board, telling you that the breadth of the move was very, very strong. In the mover of the day segment, Natco Pharma has moved up 11.2%. It had broken out earlier, few days ago, and this is a continuation of that. Uh, after this 3 day of correction. So we've suddenly gone from 800 to 927 in a very short period of time. On the sectoral front, all sectors in the green, and the lowest gain was in FMCG at 0.71%. So that tells you that the depth and breadth of the rally was very nice. 2% gain on metals, almost 2% on capital markets, 1.8 on commodities and energy, oil and gas 1.7, media 1.6, manufacturing 1.5. It's very difficult to have a day where so many sectors have gained more than 1% in the same session. Metals have been rallying for the last two sessions now, covering up some of the losses that we had. Lloyd's Metals, SAIL, JSW Steel, Hind Copper, and Jindal Stainless doing the honors for that particular sector. US markets also reversed dramatically in the previous session. So 1 to 1.5% gains in S&P and Dow Jones, 0.5% in Nasdaq, and 2.1% on Russell. So Russell, which is the broader market of the US, that index really leapt up very nicely on the previous session. And you had Merck and Company 5% up, Home Depot, Philip Morris, Lowe's, and Meta all doing very well in the previous session. Some of these stocks could be a part of the weekend investing US stock strategy. So that is a disclaimer. These are certainly not recommendations. And you can see that Merck is really, really pulling it very hard, going from $80 to $105 in the very recent part. On the S&P 500 heat map, however, you can see Nvidia taking a beating at 2.59%. Google, Meta, Microsoft, AVGO, JPM, Visa, Mastercard, all of these companies in the bigger market cap space do quite well. In the tweets of the day segment, uh, the chart is that of silver in US dollar terms, and the quoted tweet is from Bullion Smart, which says, "Never rubbish a bull market because it has paused to take rest." Silver is at an all-time high weekly close point. Let's see end of the week. So as you can see, this is the weekly chart, and the previous highest weekly close was about $52. We are of course not at the end of the week, but so far we are also now, at the same level as the highest weekly close. So don't write off any rally just because it is taking a pause or a correction. A lot of people had written off the precious metals rally about 4 or 5 weeks back, that this is done and there is no way coming back. But it seems like there is a good build-up in precious metals, and perhaps we'll see a very strong rally upwards again. That is also quite a possibility. So don't assume things in the market. Uh, Another tweet from Kevin Malone was about the Zoom stock, and global markets at Weekend Investing had tweeted this, that stocks do not follow earnings linearly. What this tweet shows is that Zoom, the video conference company, has gone from a income of $20 million just 5 years back to $2 billion in income. So a hundredfold increase in income of the company, and the stock went from $50 to $600 and back to $80, $85. So you can see that if you were to sort of try to correlate the stock price with what's happening at the earnings level or income level, it is completely uncorrelated, where significant part of the future prospects of the company was discounted here, and then for whatever reasons, that was discounted back down. So if somebody was following the income of the Zoom company and thinking that it's gone from 20 million to 2 billion, the stock price has to move up. You can see what has happened actually. So you are better off. It's a very important lesson actually. Never try to correlate or equate earnings or revenue growth with stock price, especially in the short to medium term. And that's exactly what has happened here. People would have certainly bought this stock in this region mostly, and then they are sitting at a 80% loss despite the company having moved up hundredfold in their revenues. A very, very important lesson for everybody to follow. In our next video, we will talk about why an all-time high in Nifty is happening, but it's not happening in your portfolio. A very, very important video. A lot of data will be shared on this video, so do watch out for this video on our channel. And of course, if you like our content and if you like to get premium market insights directly in your email, you can fill up this form and join us. Join the community. We have more than 50,000 people in the community. you can join us, and we'll certainly share more and more insights with you. And you can also learn about momentum investing with the content that you get. So that's all I have for this video. If you like this video, do like and share this video. And of course, do subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.